I'm Judy and I'm going to be making some rolls this morning. Half a cup of sugar, and I'm going to mix that for just a minute. And then I am going to put in a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of salt. I will post the recipe. A half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of buttermilk, and now I'm going to add my yeast mixture. I'm going to mix that up really good. And then I'm going to add my 2 sticks of butter that I've melted. I'm going to mix that up really good. Not really as strong as I used to be. Used to get this paper thin. But we'll use what we got. So I've got this pretty thin. And of course it's all over the place because I'm not professional by any means. And so I have got a stick of butter softened. And so I just take that and spread it on the dough. Just no really good rhyme or reason to it. Just spread it till it's covered, kind of like you're making toast in the morning and put butter on it. Maybe just a hair more than that. Okay, so then I have a half a cup of sugar and I just sprinkle that on top of the dough. And then I have cinnamon, and I just sprinkle that. I don't measure any of this stuff. And then I take my sides, and I start rolling. And I roll them up, so you have this roll. And then I take a knife. You can take a pizza cutter. You can do anything you want. And then I start cutting. And I've done this enough where I pretty much, I don't measure, I just cut. But you can measure and try to get it the exact same size wherever you're going. And so then I take these pieces that I've done and I just kind of mash them down. You don't have to do that. And then you set them in the... So out of the rest of my dough, I'm going to make some cinnamon rolls. So I have 2 sticks of butter melted, and I use real butter because I love it and it just tastes better. So I put this in this 9x13 pan, and I put a half of a bag of the brown sugar. And you might not need quite that much, but you can kind of figure it out as you go. And then I just do this up until it goes together with the butter, mixes together with the butter. Here's the cinnamon rolls in the pan, and now we will cover those and let them rise. Hi, so I'm back. The dough is risen a little bit, and what I do is I just clean my cabinet really good, and I just sprinkle some flour here, and I get a handful of the dough. I'm making crescent rolls today, and you can use this dough to make anything you want to. I'm going to be making cinnamon rolls in a little bit, and I'll show you how to do that. So I just make kind of a little circle here, and then I get my rolling pin, and I just roll and roll and roll till I get it pretty thin. And when I do that, then I cut it in little triangles, and I'll show you how I do that. But I have just got a cookie sheet over here, and I have sprayed ham on it. And you can put butter, whatever you want to do is fine. I just take a regular knife, and I just cut my circle, just like cutting a pie. I cut my circle in half, and then I cut it again, and then I cut it again, just like an 8-piece pie. And then I take my triangle here, and I start it from the big end, and I go all the way to the little end and roll it. And see, that's the way it turns out. And then I just lay that on my pan. I'll do one more. Big end, roll to the little end. Okay, so here's my pan of crescent rolls, and I'm going to put a cloth over them and let them rise.